Types of rocks. Topic: Origin of soil. Origin of soil. Soil is formed because of the breaking down of rocks. Speaking of rocks, there are three different types. They are igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, and sedimentary rocks. Now please take note of the two pictures of the three types of rocks. They'll show you how the rocks look and also how they're formed. Good. Let's move on to the first type of rock, igneous rocks. What are igneous rocks and what are some examples of igneous rocks? When lava from volcanoes cools, it forms rocks. These are known as igneous rocks. Examples are diorite, gabbro, granite, basalt, and rhyolite. Please take note of the two pictures just showing the different types of igneous rocks. Okay, so I have some more pictures as well, just showing you how igneous rocks look like. And also one of the pictures is showing how they're formed. Good. Let's move on to the next type of rock, metamorphic rocks. Solid rocks deep underground are under high pressures and temperatures, and over a period of time, those rocks are changed to form metamorphic rocks. Example: marble, slate, serpentine, genesis, schist. So please take note of the pictures of metamorphic rocks. Finally, let's move on to the last type of rock, sedimentary rocks. Moving water carries small pieces of rocks collected in quantities so large that the weight squeezes the pieces, causing those at the bottom to stick together. Now, some examples are limestone, sandstone, shale, conglomerate, and coal. There are also many other examples, so these aren't the only examples. Same thing goes for igneous rocks and metamorphic rocks. The ones I listed aren't the only examples, there are many others, but these are the ones that you should probably know. Please take note of the four pictures. I have some more pictures of sedimentary rocks just showing individual rocks. You could just acknowledge how it looks. Now we're gonna go to the next three different types of rocks. So let's read them. Rocks are made of minerals. Igneous, minerals forming and fusing together after being melted. Metamorphic, minerals reforming and fusing together with heat, pressure, and time. And sedimentary, minerals cemented together with pressure and time. Now let's look at the examples they showed. Granite, gabbro, pumice, basalt, obsidian. All are types of igneous rocks. Let's look at metamorphic. Marble, chlorite schist, phyllite, mica schist, slate, and quartz. Sedimentary, conglomerate, shale, limestone, and sandstone. Let's look at the next picture. It's also with types of rocks. Igneous, formed by solidified molten rock. Metamorphic, formed when other rocks are changed by heat, pressure, and chemical action. Sedimentary, formed when combinations of rock fragments, seashells, and chemicals are compressed in layers and hardened. And let's look at the last type. Good. So three types of rocks. Rocks are a combination of minerals and form most of Earth. There are three main classifications of rock types differentiated by their origin. Igneous rocks. Igneous rocks form from molten rock called magma, which is emplaced into and onto the crust during volcanic activity. Uplift and exposure of rocks at the Earth's surface can be affected by weathering, causing the rocks to break down into smaller grains, which are transported and deposited as sediments. Let's move on to sedimentary rocks. Sediments exposed are lithoid, compacted and cemented, and form sedimentary rocks. Changes in temperature, pressure, and or rock or fluid chemistry allow igneous and sedimentary rocks to change physically or chemically to form third type of rock, which is metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rocks are produced by the alteration of preformed rocks by pressure, temperature, and migrating fluids, often in environments deep in the Earth's crust. Because of the severe conditions which rocks undergo during metamorphism, the original minerals may become unstable and change to maintain equilibrium with the new environment. Okay, so this is the end of the lesson. So you could pause the video if you like, just to look back at some of the pictures or look back at the explanations if you want. But yeah, so this is the end of the lesson. Goodbye and continue to learn.